Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. He mentions a good point here regarding remembering sins. Now, when you remember sins, you remember your past. There's two ways you can remember your past. One way is dhar, is harmful, and one way is beneficial. What's the harmful way? If you remember your sins in a way where you don't get over it, and you feel that past sin is it forgiven? Is it not forgiven? Then that's not as harmful. And it's also from an aqidah perspective is problematic, because Inna Allah yaghfiru dhunuba jami'a. Allah's promise, as long as you do tawbah, Allah forgives the sins. So any sin you have done, how evil it may be, as long as you have the shara'id of tawbah, you stop the sin, you have nadama on the sin, and you make an intention not to do that sin again, your tawbah is accepted. So as long as, and if there's any huquq al-ibad, somebody's money, somebody's wealth, somebody's land, you give that back. As long as these conditions are met, doesn't matter how evil it is, it's forgiven. If you doubt this, you keep watching, that means if you have doubt in this, that means from shaitan. Because Allah's promise is forgiven. Do you understand? And then to keep on remembering in such a way, it's not good. And he gives an example, if you've got two friends, and you had some enmity between yourselves, and you keep on bringing that up, it's not a good thing. So you had those, you're understand? But if you remember it mujmalan, like this ambiguously, with this in mind, that you know what, I shouldn't get too big-headed. And number two is, darte rahe, you know what if one of the evil effects of that sin, Allah brings back my life? Just to keep yourself humble, worried, keep yourself on your toes. Then that's beneficial. You understand? Haji Farooq Sabsan, Hafidhahullah, he was saying that we only remember Madhi Qareeb. So we remember, oh, I am pious, I'm an imamah, got jubbah, I'm studying knowledge. And then what? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years ago, forget all of those things. You understand? So we remember it in a way that keep humble, that I am nobody. I have these tendencies, I have done these sins before. So Allah can put back in those sins again, or even worse sins. Yes, so in that way to keep yourself humble is beneficial. But to remember sins in a way where it creates what? Doubt in your tawbah, doubt in your forgiveness is harmful. You understand how you should remember it? So remember mujmal, okay, I'm very sinful, I have a very bad past, Allah's forgiven them, but I can get involved in these sins again. And what if Allah distracts some of those, the evil effects still come back to haunt me? You understand? So always do tawbah, istighfar, especially when these sins are really somebody else. You hurt somebody's feelings, you violate somebody's rights, because of them, you've done dhulm on somebody, then you should always do tawbah, istighfar. If you can't ask forgiveness, if the person has passed away, then do tawbah, istighfar for that person. Somebody passed away. Let's say for example you committed murder, and you're in jail, you got caught and you did tawbah for murder. Then you say, well, I've done this, I can't ask forgiveness, he's dead. You find out, what can you do? Istighfar for that person. Allah forgive that person. Allah make that person ruh happy on my behalf. So on the day of Qiyamah there's no thing. And Allah inshallah will think. Somebody's ghiba, they passed away. You then su adab of the ulama of the past. You say think bad about somebody who's passed away or who's before. Then you can do tawbah, istighfar, sawab on their behalf. That inshallah will overlook that inshallah. Sometimes you do ghiba, sometimes you violate somebody's rights. But if you're going to ask forgiveness, it's got more problem. You don't know that I didn't give you a ghiba. And I said, oh Muhammad, please forgive me, then your ghiba. He's like, oh, you done my ghiba? Oh, right. Then you get doubt regarding me. So it's best to stay quiet and then just do tawbah, istighfar, and then make dua for you on your behalf. You understand? So that's how you should. That's the point we're going. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.